Hi, Valerie.
Hi, how are
Welcome to the conference.
you? Thank you.
What brought you to the conference this year?
Well, really, wanting to learn more about the National Association of Mother Center. I've been involved in our Mother Center for about 3 years, and trying to really understand the better connection between our center and the national group and other centers. So just trying to widen our circle, widen our community, and learn more from each other.
That's great. And is that happening so far?
Oh yeah, it's been awesome. It's inspirational to hear all the ideas from everybody else. You know, stuff that you kind of have a line on, you kind of understand, and you're doing a little bit of it. But you know, the expansion of all the ideas of how you can better connect to your community and better serve your membership. I think it's really inspirational. We're going to go back with a whole bunch of ideas. So.
Oh, that's terrific. What's been your experience of the Mother Centers?
Gosh, in a lot of ways, it's defined for me and my children a really happy and joyful. I'm gonna cry. A really happy and joyful part of our experience together. This sucks. You know, I'm a mother that struggled a little bit with not adjusting entirely well to being out of the workforce and being in charge, and trying to adjust to what mothering meant for me and what my new identity was as a mother. So getting involved with the mothers group, getting out in the community, meeting moms and having fun was really...
You know, Valerie, I think the emotions point to the fact that this is an important thing, and why it's important, because we struggle with things and people say, why do mothers need mother centers? But I think that you're really pointing to it. We do struggle, we do go through internal struggles, and we need to be able to connect with other mothers. And it sounds like you've found that with the mothers.
Well, it's very isolating. I think you go through a lot as a new mom, and I think you end up feeling at the end of it very isolated and not really understanding what the range of normal is for your experience. Like, are your children abnormally energetic? Are you abnormally sensitive or angry or whatever? You get a sense of what's normal, and everything kind of calms down when you hear, wow, I'm not so out of the range of normal. I'm perfectly normal.
We're okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you want women who might be watching this to know about the mother centers?
I think if they need to find an outlet for themselves and their children, if they need to find support, if they need to figure out for themselves what motherhood means to them. And I think before you have children, you might have an idea of what motherhood is, and once you do, everyone will agree that it's radically different. And I think you define it as you go, just the way you define your parenting skills to some degree as you go. You're figuring out, you know, how you're going to discipline and the values you're going to impart to your children, and at what point you're going to impart those. Mother Center provides you the support and kind of the outlet to help those definitions bubble up, help conversations happen. And in my experience, it's been very supportive, non-judgmental way, non-denominational, non-religious. It's just a very supportive kind of motherhood, sisterhood in a way. You get together with your sisters, you complain, you laugh, you know, and you move on and you have fun, and you press on with your life and your day. And so I think if they need an outlet, if they need a way to figure out their new selves as women and mothers and wives, this is a way to help explore that and to meet other people who are interested in doing that.
It sounds like an empowering experience, a fun experience, and an experience of connecting.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Valerie. Thank you. So we're with Delia from Southwest Nassau with baby in tow. Delia, what has been your experience of the Mother Centers?
I've been a member now for maybe 4 years. I went in, I have an older girl who's 13 and another girl who's 10. And I went there when they were grown up already. And I said to myself, I really don't need this. They're grown now. I've done diapers. I've done potty training. And it was the furthest from the truth, really. My first transition meeting, I cried every single meeting. Brought up so many issues that would probably never have come up otherwise. Talking with mothers and being able to be in a very informal, just wonderful environment just allows everybody to talk. So I was a changed woman from day number one. And by the second cycle, I was a facilitator.
Wow.
And I facilitated for a while, and I've reached out to the community. I did a bilingual program at the Port Washington Library with Lori. And I've since done some community work, more social work, I should say. I'm in the book group, and I'm knitting now. And when this little surprise came, I realized I'm going to be starting all over again. So I'll be doing the diaper changing groups, and I'll be doing the potty training, and so it's a wonderful thing to be a part of.
Oh, that's terrific. That's terrific. Have you ever been to a conference before?
This is my second conference. So I was at the New Jersey conference 4 years ago. Enjoyed it very much. And as a matter of fact, I wasn't going to come to this conference. I registered only 2 days ago. And two of my friends said, "Why aren't you coming?" And I said, I can't imagine going a weekend with her in tow and being able to get something out of it. And they said to me, "You're crazy. There will be so many people there willing to take her, and even if she's crying, and this is your opportunity to get out." And the first discussion group I was in, I started to breastfeed, and I realized I didn't bring my towel. And I was sitting next to a woman from D.C., and I said, "Excuse me, I just have to get up and get my towel." She goes, "Sit down, you're fine."
Well, she seems very happy to be here.
Yeah, she is. She's doing really well. Childcare is doing great.
That's awesome. So what was it that really put you over the edge and made you decide, you know what, I do have to come to this conference?
It's community. It's the community of women that I now belong to, and I couldn't live without. And it's that extra push that you really do need to stay vocal, to stay active, to stay focused on really what you're here for. And, you know, the advocacy part, I haven't reached out. I haven't done it yet, and I'm waiting for that tipping point where I can say I can now reach out and do some advocacy. And I think the sessions that I chose today are going to help me do that. And they're also going to help me deal with my teenager at home. So I'm looking forward to this afternoon's workshop.
Oh, I guess you're going to the one Enjoying Adolescence. Yes, it can be fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. As this morning, getting out of the house and dealing with a very moody adolescent girl, which I remember, but it's so difficult. You know, she's crying, she's not happy, and the middle one is somewhere in between. We need each other, you know, and this is an opportunity to reach out and get what we need.
So why would you want to, what would you say you want people to know about why an organization like the NEMC is important?
Because we need an organization that takes our voice and spreads it, and spreads it to the local community, spreads it to the higher community at the state level and then the national level, because not all of us can do that. So we need someone with the skills to do that for us, to take what we want to say and bring it to another level. And that's just the more national, global reason, but on a lower community reason, it's just so integral, and it's so important for moms to have this opportunity, have this organization to help us out.
Excellent. Delia, thank you so much.
Thank you.